What on guys, Commander, and welcome to another video on Halo Reach. Now, today I'm going to be showing you a little tutorial on my opinion in the best way to grind XP on Halo Reach solo. So not with anybody else, so you can do it with other people if you want to, obviously, but this is a solo way of doing it. Now, I wasn't going to make a video on this, but I had 2 games in a row where this actually happened, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a video on this because it's actually a really good way to grind XP. It's not very entertaining, it's not very enjoyable, it does take a while. It takes about 10 minutes for each game to get this done and to get it done to the best of the ability, but once you do, the XP payoff is brilliant. You get as much XP as you possibly can, maybe slightly less, but you get as maximum XP as you possibly can while doing this method. So I'm going to go through a step-by-step guide of each things you need to do in order to do this properly. So the first thing, obviously, get into a game of Grifball. Now this works better if all of the players, friendly or not friendly, so friendly or AR or enemy team, are all AFK. Now this would either be, you'll either know they're AFK because they'll either be standing still or they'll be moving constantly in one direction. Probably like smashing their hammers down onto the ground is probably. It's an automated thing. People stick rubber bands on their controllers. They might be spinning around. They may be like dancing or whatever. But they stick rubber bands on their controllers and they just leave it there and it will just grind it out themselves. But that's how you'll know they're AFK. If you've got a couple friendly players, it will work. If you've got a friend with you, it all works, as long as they know what you're doing as well. But if you've got a couple friendly active enemy players, it will work. I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to that a bit later on. So again, you'll know if they're AFK because they'll be either standing still or going in one constant direction or spinning around. Go around with your weapon of choice, whether that be the gravity hammer or the energy sword or the bomb if you prefer. Now the advantage with the bomb is that you can go around an increased speed, not by an awful lot, but it is an increased speed, so you can get the kills a lot quicker and build up your kill combos, which increases your XP gain a lot quicker. And you've basically got to go around and kill anyone on the opposing team, or try not to get squashed by your team. And just do that consistently until the timer reaches 0 or it goes into sudden death. Now I haven't personally tried it both ways, but I don't know what the difference is. Now I've heard from other sources on YouTube that if you let it go into sudden death, it increases your match completed XP score. I haven't tried it. I've only done it this way personally. But if you want to try it when it and leave it till it goes into sudden death, then try it. If it means more XP, then do it that way. It's absolutely fine. Just any way to maximize your own XP. But when the timer gets to the desired time you want, whether it's 0 or sudden death, repeat this another 2 times. If you have playable members on your team, try and prevent them from scoring to prolong the game. The time it takes for the game to complete. So you gain your match score, because the match score, Halo reaches 3 different has got 3 different scoring systems. You've got the match completed, which is judged by whether you win or lose and how long the game lasts. The performance, which is capped at 8k, but if 343, because I think it is happening, when they uncap that, this method will work even better because you'll be getting even more and more XP. So you've got your performance, which is capped at 8k, which you can get absolutely every single time by doing this method, and your team play. Now, what I'd advise to get the maximum amount of this is for 2 of the players that are AFK, let them run to the other side and kill a couple of your teammates, and then go in and kill them, because then you get the revenge. Maybe let a couple of your teams spawn in a couple of times, so let them go up, let the enemy player grind up a kill streak, and then go in and kill them and you get a killjoy. So different ways you can do to get different accommodations for that. It's a little bit trickier. If you play it right and play it tactically, you can get it absolutely every time, maximize as much as you can. So, but if you've got playable members on your team, play it with them, because you can get the teamwork score up every single time quite quickly. If you've got 1, you can just about do it. If you've got more than 1 or 2 or a full team of playable players, then it does get ranked up quite quickly. But I guarantee you will always get at least one AFK player, whether it's on your team or the enemy team, every single time. I've not, since playing Grifball, since I bought Halo Reach on PC, I have not come across any Grifball game where there is not at least one AFK player. So that is a good, that's good. So now the last step is, once you've done that and you've got through getting through the last steps and you've planted the bomb, when it's got into sudden death, or the last couple of seconds before sudden death, whichever you prefer, then the game will finish after you've done that 3 times. When the game is finished, watch your XP bar fly and get into another match. That is literally all there is to it. So to put it simply, get into a game with Grifball, preferably with all players that are AFK. Doesn't really matter if not, but it is better if you do. Go around with your weapon of choice, whether it's the energy sword, the bomb, or your gravity hammer. Kill anyone on the opposing team while trying not to be squashed by your team. Do this until the timer reaches 0 or goes into sudden death, whichever you prefer. When the timer gets to the desired time, score a point to repeat for the next twice. And then do this every single time for the next 2 or 3 goes until it says game is finished, and watch your XP bar fly. It's that simple. Like, when I learned how to do this, I've literally been playing Grifball all the time, because even if, like most players on Halo Reach now, if you play with them, they'll know about this, and they won't just go and rush for the objective and try and plant the bomb. They'll try and get a few kills and get a few, like, revenges and avenges and killjoys and stuff like that, just so they can maximize their XP. So it's not, playing with other players doesn't make it impossible to do this. It's just easier if you do it on your own. But people know the way to do this as well. But this is just a way to do it if you are solely on your own, or maybe with a couple players as well. It does work at the same time. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave this video. I'm going to leave a bit of this video playing a bit. Actually, I don't know. I'll leave it playing for. No, actually, no, I won't. So I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm just deciphering with myself here. So that's just that's something I've learned how to do. Just mainly because, like, it's slightly irritating because people are AFK, but when I learned about the XP exploits, now 343 can't do anything about this aside from making it so AFK players are banned from the game. But because there's not a lot of people moaning about it, because it's such an easy way to grind XP. And even so, even without the AFK players, Grifball, because it's such a short game, is really easy to grind XP anyway. So I don't think they're going to get rid of as many people that are complaining about it. If they are, it's a small minority. Maybe 343 will do something about it. I doubt it, really. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did find it helpful, leave it in the comment section down below. Now, if you want me to do a video on like other best ways of getting XP in Halo Reach, or you want me to do something in when the other MCC games come out, let me know in the comment section down below. I only did this just because I found out about it and I wanted to just do a video on it. So hope you guys have enjoyed, and I shall see you all later. Bye.